Damian Dede, Lewis, Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. We're here at the Sports Power Brunch Women in Baseball celebration as the Major League Baseball All-Star Weekend festivities are underway in the city. And what an event today here at the purple carpet as all types of women in baseball and in sports in general who have made their mark, made their way across the carpet. We got a chance to catch up with several of them.
We've been doing this event for 6 years. This is the first time that we're doing a women in baseball event. And with MLB All-Star being in our city, I said, what greater way to highlight phenomenal women in baseball than to do it right here, right now. The fact that people continue to follow the event is a testament, you know what I mean? So they said, if you have a vision, you make it plain. And if you put it out there, people will, gravitate to it. So it's just being able just to do this type of event for people to come, people to say, hey, I support you. That's a big deal.
This has been a really overwhelming experience, to say the least. We don't have very many, if any, events that really just honor women in baseball. But what LaTanya has done by honoring women across sports and in everyday life has been something that I think gives us all something to stay inspired by and motivated by, because it feels more so like a collective.
Celebrating women in sports is important, and the fact that events like this exist are important. So having the ability to come celebrate and honor the women who are my pioneers, like women who are doing the work in front offices, behind the scenes in sports business, it matters because it's the only way that we're going to continue to get opportunities. We have to have diversity of thought and diversity of people in some of those decision-making roles, and that's exactly what this celebrates.
So New Era has been the official cap of Major League Baseball on the field for 30 years, and women are so integral in our business, from product development to marketing to strategy, license management. We're every single part of this business, and we are so parallel to baseball. It's not just about the players on the field, it's about all the women and the men surrounding it, but it's time to support our women and elevate them to a new place.
Westlake, local alum, just talk about, again, we talked about, the women out of the area, but Raven Johnson, Tanai Latson, and there's so many names that have come out of your school when it comes to women in sports. Just talk about that Westlake community, man, and what it means for you to see it continue to produce year after year.
Like you said, the Ravens, and I don't even know, like the Ariel Howards. We had a lot of talent. And they played at a high level, still is right now.
Yeah, Ariel's wrestling now,
right? Yeah, she's wrestling now. Like she definitely took her platform and upgraded all the way through. So Ariel was one of the first ones that I met coming in at Westlake and things like that. She was always older than me, but just seeing them be able to bloom and do their thing is special, and that's why we're here to to highlight that. Make sure that they know that we all behind backing them up and supporting that.
I've been involved in women's sports my whole life. I played basketball, and I've been in broadcasting for the last almost 2 decades, women's sports exclusively. So I am loving this time that we're living in right now to see how women's sports is expanding and growing. First and foremost, for the athletes themselves, for the sports, getting the coverage, getting the investment, but also the recognition for women who've been working behind the scenes, like what we're celebrating today. I think what LaTanya does is tremendous, because we often see, yes, women's sports is growing, but who are the people behind the scenes making the decisions in those boardrooms, investing and allowing this movement to take place? So it's really special to see this happening for MLB and softball, a sport that's really taking off, and I'm just excited to be here.
All right, congratulations to all the honorees of the Sports Power Brunch Women in Baseball event. And again, the Major League Baseball All-Star Weekend festivities in full effect here in Atlanta. I'm Damian Dede Lewis with Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.